When is enough enough? Every human being has a limit where enough's enough. Everyone's willing to overpay, but a certain dollar amount, you gotta let it go. What's going on, guys? My name is Minh with What's a Mortgage. Welcome to our channel. The goal of our channel is to simplify home ownership. With the feds announcing the rate hike in 2022, not just one, not just two, but 3 rate hikes. Is it enough to slow down appreciation? Have you had enough? If you're a home shopper or a renter right now and you're not buying because prices are so high, put a comment below. Is enough enough? Are you done? Or you're like, hey, I don't care what house shows up, I'm not paying anymore, right? Leave a comment below and let us know. Guys, if it's your first time tuning in to What's a Mortgage, do us a huge favor, hit the subscribe or notification button so you're notified every time we go live or post new content. We go live every Monday night on Facebook and YouTube at 9 o'clock and Tuesday night on Instagram. And we post content daily on Instagram and TikTok. So if you're not following us on our other platforms, please go ahead and do so. Tonight, we're going to go over, is 4% too high? Can a home buyer buying a home that's 400,000, 500,000, 600, 700 go up to a 4% interest rate? Right now, rates are about 3.25%. If you're watching this on December 20th, 2021, if rates go to 4%, will that change people's mind? And then at the end of our presentation, I want you guys to give me a purchase price. Let's see payments today and where payments will be at 4%. And then let us know, is enough enough? Can you go ahead and buy that house with 4% rate if no one else is buying it? Let's say that your gem shows up, but if rates are at 4%, will you pay for it? Or you're like, you know what, enough is enough. So what's gonna happen in 2022? So the feds have made their announcement. They're doing 2 things. They're tapering back on buying mortgage-backed securities, and they're raising the Fed rate. What does it mean to you? To you, in layman's terms, mortgage interest rates are going up. They said about 3 rate hikes. The first one seems like it's gonna happen between March and May. So if you are buying new construction and you barely qualified at the limit, you might want to go back to your lender, either lock your loan so your payment's locked in, so your debt to income ratio doesn't go up, or have them reprice your loan at 4%. Maybe you're not ready to lock it. Maybe the lender won't let you lock it, or the seller. Check out, hey, what is my payment at 4%? Can you live with that? Or will you still qualify? So 2022, with all the rate hikes happening, is that enough? That's what I want you guys to see, because a lot of people ask me, Min, does that mean prices are coming down? With the rate hikes, does that mean prices are coming down? We don't know. Right now, with rates going up and there's a lack of inventory, will that be enough to get people to go on strike? How about you, right? Who's ready to go on strike? Heck no, we won't go. Heck no, we won't go, right? We're standing our ground. Rates are going up. We're not overpaying. So we're going to go through 4 scenarios, very similar scenarios, but I want you to put on your seatbelt, jump into the mindset of this type of home buyer. And every time we talk about it, let us know, hey, you think they'll overpay? You think they'll pay or no pay? So either answer pay or no pay, okay? Let's look at $400,000, guys. Imagine you are a $400,000 homeowner. I know you California people are like, shh, 400,000, I'm on it like flies on. But think about nationwide, the median purchase price, right? Let's go nationwide. Imagine if you're in California, imagine that person in Edmond, Oklahoma, right, Andy? Imagine that person in Mississippi, Arkansas, Idaho, Montana. 400,000, 5% down, 740 credit score, single family home, owner occupied. The private mortgage insurance is 0.44%, property taxes 1.25%, and hazard insurance 0.15%. Of course, you Texans like 0.1, 0.25. I'll take that. I know in Texas, and typically states that have no state income tax have higher property tax. Not all. I know Nevada doesn't. I know that's a best kept secret. Nevada has no state income tax and low property taxes, but majority states that have no state income tax has high property tax. So are we in our seats? Let's do this together, guys. On a $400,000 purchase, loan amount's gonna be $380,000. Right now, at an interest rate of 3.25%, the principal and interest is $1,653. The taxes are $416. PMI is $139. You'll have that if prices keep going up. Homeowners hazard insurance, $50. Your total principal and interest payment, tax insurance, the everything, $22.59 with an APR of 3.42. I put that APR on there. I get a lot of hate. Oh, you're not putting the APR. I'm just doing situational numbers. But of course, some people, a lot of Karens out there throwing those, oh, I want to see the APR. So I put it on there. So 3.42. Interest rate 3.25, 3.42. So think about it. Right now, your payment would be $22.59. And of course, people are like, you know what? That's why everyone's out there buying a house Rates are at 3.25. We're at a historical low. Yes, it's not at that 2.75, 2.5 anymore, but 3.25 still historically low. If your payment was $259, okay, let's say your payment was $259. You're out there searching for a home. You just can't get your offer accepted. You're dealing with cash buyers. You're dealing with people overpaying. You're not giving up that $400,000. Let's say rates went up to 3.5. Payment $1,706. Tax, insurance, homeowners insurance, everything's the same. Your total payment is $2,312. $259 minus $2,312, $53. And some people, some specialists, industry people are saying rates should be about 3.5% in 2022. Some people are saying conservatively 3.5%. If rates stay at 3.5%, the payment is going to change by $53. So ask yourself, is $53 enough for you to not buy a house? So imagine this $400,000 home. Rates change $53. Is that enough for you to say, no, I don't want to buy it anymore? Let's look at if rates went to 3.75, and some financial gurus are saying it's going to be at 3.75. So look at $2,259 minus $2,365. Payments $106. If rates were at 3.25, but now it's at 3.75, is $106 enough to cool down the market on a $400,000 purchase? Someone who's buying at $400,000. Let's look at 4%. 2420 minus 2259, $161 for a house for $400,000. Well, $161. They say it won't even hit 4%. And the reason why I put 4% on there, that's worst case scenario. If it doesn't hit if it hit 4%, the difference of payment is $161 on a $400,000 purchase. Is that enough? That's why a lot of you guys are sitting there going, prices of homes are coming down. Typically, it should. Typically, when rates go up, prices go down. We are in unwatered territory.
We're in
unwatered, duh. So we're in uncharted territory right now, where we just don't have enough inventory, and they're raising rates. But is $161 enough? For me, $161, I don't think is enough to get people to back out. That's just me. Now let's go to 500,000, guys. Let's say 500,000, 5% down, 740 credit score, single family home, owner occupied. Same PMI 0.44, same property taxes, same hazard insurance, okay? Now, let's change our mindset. 500,000. Let's go to 500,000 here. Not Rachel, not in California. I'm talking about nationwide, Rachel. We do have people who watch What's a Mortgage who are not from California. Let's look at 500,000. 3.25% interest rate, principal and interest, $2,067. Taxes is $520, so it's gonna be $520 all around. PMI 174, hazard insurance 62. The total payment is $2,824. So imagine buying your $500,000 home. You're out there searching. You're not giving up because payments $2,824. Will you change your mind if rates went up to 3.25? So look at 3.5, $2,890 minus $2,824. $66 on a $500,000 home. They say, experts are saying it's going to be at 3.5. It should be at 3.375 to 3.5 in 2022. Is $66 enough to keep prices from going up? Ask yourself that. Let's look at worst case. Let's look at higher. 3.75. $2,957 minus $2,824. Is $133 enough to stop someone from buying a $500,000 home? Stop those prices from going up. Ask yourself this question. And I want you guys to see this because this should tell you what people are doing nationwide. With rates going up, is it going to stop? Is there enough pressure on monthly payments to drive down prices? Ask yourself that before some of you guys thinking, I'm going to get it, prices are going down, or hey, I can cruise because I think that's a little too much. So $133. Let's look at 4% here. $3,025 minus $2,824. $200 on a $500,000 home. Is $200 a month enough to scare people away? Are you scared at $200? Ask yourself that question. Think about this. $500,000, $200. For all you baller shot callers who say there's no house for $500, how about $600? Let's look at $600. 5% down, 740 credit score, single family home, owner occupied 0.44, same property taxes 1.25, hazard insurance. Let's look at $600,000. So at $600,000, 5% down, 3.25, you're looking at $2,480. taxes of $625, PMI of $209, hazard HOA of $75. Your total payment $3389. So you buying that $600,000 home, 5% down, $3389. That is your payment right now. That right now, people who are willing to pay $3389, think about this. For 600 grand, they're willing to pay $3389. That's why they're out there shopping. Demand is up. But we're gonna flip the switch. 3.5. Is that enough? $3468 minus $3389. $79. Is $79 enough to tell these buyers to tell the sellers, buy Felicia? Is it enough? Let's look at 3.75. $3548 minus $3389. Woo! $160. Imagine someone buying a house for 600 grand. Is $159 gonna make them flinch? If you were buying a house for 600 grand because rates went to 3.75 and all of a sudden your dream home popped up. So think about that. Put on that cap. Rates went up 3.75. What will you do? Will you back off at $159? Let's look at 4%. $3630. And the reason why I'm doing this, because I want you guys to understand and know the demand. Sometimes it might be too high, right? $3630 minus $3389. $242. All right. Mr. or Mrs. Anderson or Johnson, whoever's watching, for $600,000 home, you could afford $3389. But all of a sudden, rates are 4%. Will there be a ghost town? Will $241 a month make you walk away from buying? I don't know. Ask yourself this. Will $241 be too rich for my blood? Ooh, muy caliente. Will it be enough? That's all I'm trying to say. So if you think it is too much, then that's how this nation is going to handle rates going up. We cannot live on cheap money anymore. We printed 40% of our currency in the past 12 months. They have to stop this inflation. Rates will go up. It's inevitable. So it's $241 enough to stop you. Let's look at 700 grand for all the ballers, shot callers. Of course, if you want to go over 700 grand, I'll go ahead and do that for you. I just need to know the purchase price. We're going to go 5% down, same scenario. We're going to go higher payment. Most I'll go up to is $1,020,000 because we're only going to go conventional today. If you want a personal one, DM us, give us a call, 714-790-9697. You can call us, you can text us, or email us info@what'samortgage, and we'll go through your scenario. 700,000, 5% down. Today, 3.25. There's a bunch of people who can buy 700 grand. They just can't get a house. Payments $39.54. You're willing to pay $39.54. So even if you're not buying at 700 grand, imagine you know someone who's buying at 700 grand. Is $39.54 okay right now? But let's say it's 3.5% minus $4,046, $92 a month. Someone who's buying a $700,000 home, are they gonna flinch for $92? That's two door dashes they can back off on, right? Or maybe three. $92. Think about 3.75, right? That's industry experts. It will not go over 3.75. 4140 minus 39.54. $186. $700,000 purchase. Mr. Ballis, shot caller right there, right? $186. Is that going to cause you to flinch? $186. So for those of you who think the price of homes are coming down, I'm hoping it does. Trust me. I would love for it to just calm down. We have more buyers waiting for prices to come down than you think. $186. Andy, you think someone buying a house for $700,000 is going to flinch on $186 a month?
Skip a dinner.
Skip a dinner, right? Don't order filet mignon or Vietnamese. Don't order ba luc lac for one night. You're good to go. Let's go 4%, right? $42.35 minus $39.54. $281. That to me is a little steep. $281. But that's just me. A $700,000 home, $281. That's like getting a daily car for a monthly payment on a daily car. I think it's even available anymore for $281. If you know anyone who's buying a house for 700 grand, or if you are, your dream house pops up, but are you gonna go, no, rates are too high, I ain't buying it, I'm not gonna pay that extra $281? Is that you? You tell me. So that's where we're at in 2022. Experts are saying in the industry, rates shouldn't pass 3.75. You know, I never bank on a good day. I bank on surviving on a bad day. So I put everything at worst case scenario. I'm gonna write that one down. Don't bank anything on a good day. Bank it on a bad day. Right, guys? So hopefully that was valuable information. I appreciate everyone who watched, who liked. Guys, if I brought you value, do me a huge favor. Save this video, share this video, and like this video. Like I always tell you guys, run the numbers so you can make the best decision for you and your family. Run the numbers so you're not sitting there, oh, rates are going up, prices are going down. Run the numbers, but prices can come down, but you'll never know unless you know the tolerance. All right, guys, we want to end all our episodes with our attitude is gratitude. Without you, there would be no us. So thank you guys so much for everyone who watched our show tonight. Have a great night.